Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Hello Dave. We're gonna start this week off in Elite Dangerous, where we have some news regarding the whole console transfer process and when it's gonna happen, how it's gonna work, all that stuff. Frontier has posted a long FAQ over on their homepage. I'll be linking that in the description below, where they go over the process and a lot of the different questions that people have had. And I'm just going to highlight some of it here. If you want to read it, again, the link is in the description. It is going to be a limited time process. That means there's going to be a time window where you can apply to have your account move from console to PC. Once the time window closes, that's it. They're not going to do it again. How big that time window is going to be, I don't know, but I'm expecting it to be at least a number of weeks where you can apply. Maybe even a month. That kind of size is kind of what I'm expecting, where you, in that time period, you have to go and put in your application. There's going to be an application form where you can fill out how you want to transfer to take place. What account should it be landing on? Do you want a new account? Because you are going to be able to transfer into an existing account. I mean, if you already have an Elite Dangerous account on PC, if that, for instance, already have Odyssey on it, you can transfer into that account. Alternatively, if you don't have one, Frontier will provide you a free account with Horizons, but not with Odyssey, so you have to go and buy Odyssey yourself. If there is an existing commander on that account, you will have to go and clear the save. That means that it's not going to be an account merge, it is an account transfer. So you're going to have to choose whether you want to have your console or your PC account if you want to use that. Or you could have, of course, both on PC, but then it's going to be on separate accounts. It is going to happen sometime, it seems, around September. At least that's what they've been saying. So at some point after summer, we begin to head into the fall, that's when we're going to see this process happen. And again, I will, of course, be sure to let you know in more detail when we get closer exactly where you need to go, what you need to do, when and how. I might even do a dedicated video on it to really showcase the process. There has also been a lot of discussions regarding the use of fleet carriers. I mentioned in a video a while back that what you could do was to decommission your carrier. That would give you some of the money back, not all of it, but some of it back. And then after the transfer had happened, that copy of your account is now existing on PC. You could buy the fleet carrier either just on PC, or you could actually buy it on both platforms if you wanted with that money, since it has been copied. There was a lot of people that were discussing whether that would be allowed by Frontier, whether that would be something Frontier would consider an exploit, that there would be a bannable offense or anything like that. Frontier mentioned this exact method that you can use in their latest Frameshift live stream, where people asked in the chat, what about fleet carriers? Can you do anything to transfer them over? And they said no, but you can do the decommission and buy it. And they even said if you're really dedicated, you can maintain the fleet carrier on both console and PC at the same time by rebuying it. So that is absolutely legit, and you can go and do that. So if you want to transfer your fleet carrier over, there is a link in the description to the FAQ that goes over a lot more than what I've covered here. I think all of you guys can read, so you can go and take that. But this is just the highlights, some of the most pressing questions that people have had around this. In Star Citizen, we have some interesting things also happening actually here at the end of the month. We got some news from CID that told us that at the end of June, that is this month, at the end of this month, we are going to see not only patch 3.17.2 go live, again, minor point update, so not expecting huge things here, but we are also going to see the 3.18 patch go into PTU. And if you recall, I've been talking about this before, the 3.18 is going to be a big patch. There's going to be a lot of stuff going on with persistency being implemented, some of the streaming stuff with streaming assets to and from servers, between servers, those kind of things. There's a lot of engine work going on in this patch. And that also means that CIG has, as I said before, this is going to be a long test period. They're going to be keeping the PTU live for anywhere between 2 to 3 months. That's the plan now, at least, where they're going to be testing all these changes. So while there's not a huge amount of new gameplay or ships or those kind of things happening here, it is really focused around that whole persistency, so that we don't have to wake up in a bed every time. There's going to be a little bit more like if you log out in the ship in the seat, then maybe you're going to spawn back in the same ship in the same seat in the same situation. All that, keeping the universe more persistent, that's what they're going to be working on in this patch. And because that is a lot of the going to begin to fiddle with these kind of backend things. That's also when things can go really, really wrong. So I'm expecting this to be a more unstable than usual PTU test, but again, we will see. They're currently planning to get 3.18 live at Q3, so with 2 to 3 months, that probably means September. This might gonna be my guess. That's when we're gonna see 3.18 go live. Moving over to live streams, I'm actually gonna be streaming No Man's Sky tomorrow. I've really been getting into the game, and it's one of those weird things when because of the way I've decided to do it, that I kind of make a like a let's play kind of series, playthrough kind of thing. At least at the early game, it might deviate a bit later, but that means that I need to like get the videos out, get them recorded, and I want to get you guys feedback on the previous video before I begin recording the next one when I have these series kinds of videos. So I'm really like, I want to get the next video out so I can go back and play, because I don't want to skip too far ahead in the storyline, because then it kind of like makes some continuity errors and stuff. I could begin recording, obviously, but I don't know. But point being, workaround is live stream it. So that's what I'm going to do tomorrow. We're going to be live streaming to No Man's Sky. For all of you guys who are either interested in the game, or maybe you've been playing it for a while, you're a more veteran player, come by, give me some tips and tricks, and let's have some fun and explore No Man's Sky together, because I've been having a blast, and I don't know, maybe you will too. That's going to be tomorrow. It's going to be at 7 o'clock GMT, and it's going to be live streamed on YouTube and Twitch as always. I hope I will see you guys there. But that's good for today. Thanks a lot for watching, and until next time, I will see you guys in space.